you mentioned obviously working with us. What would you say to anyone who's on the fence about reaching out for help for the business side of things? Because even like, maybe when I first started my journey with my business, I've always had mentors, coaches. I've probably spent £300,000 on mentorship coaching. And this is what I say to people is like, I'm giving you the fucking shortcuts of like all of this that I've done the last 7 years, like of what works that we use. Like, what would you say to people on the fence there? Because even I remember, like, for example, people around from where I'm from, like, why the fuck are you hiring people to help you with your business?
Yeah.
But like, look now, like.
So what I will say, right, and I talk every day to coaches. Coaches talk to me every day because they see me as a nutritionist, not really a competition. But or they drop their ego and they say, Mark can actually teach me something in training. And there's a lot of really good coaches in training, and they're stuck where I was. So if I could give them advice, is like, if you invest now what's needed to be invested and learn the business side, all right, you're already a good coach, but being a good coach is not good enough to grow you successfully in business. You're going to be always there living from month to month. Oh God, am I going to make my 20 or 30k thousand there and what they're doing here if they're lucky? And trust me, some shit will happen that'll not go down too well. What they got to do is realize that the business side of it is a scary part. Yes, you're going to get out of your comfort zone. If you invest now, I guarantee these people, and I love this saying, if you put everything in now the next 6 months, you'll be 5 years ahead. And I spoke to a guy the other day who's coming on board with you. This guy's a phenomenal coach, great coach, but I can see myself in him. And in another 10 years, he would be just in the exact same place, working his ass off every day, doing PT, getting people results, but not growing any more money. Now, we're not saying here, be greedy, but what we're saying is you deserve better. You deserve to make more money, especially the work you put into yourself as a coach. And the business side, the sales side, even how to set up the systems is a huge, huge part. And the guys need to remember, you're not just personal trainers. This is your business. This is your life. So you gotta like have someone. And for me, the reason I picked you is because, number one, I already knew you had a super successful business, and I already heard some figures, and I like them figures, and that's the figures I'm in for. And number two, because you train, and you know what, this is a crazy mentality. I thought, right, I can't do my training and my bodybuilding, and
I'm gonna be saying this to me,
and doing this, but you can focus on a few different things as long as you have structure and planning. So I seen you doing them all, and I says, right, I'm getting in there. And you know what? It's the best move I've made. It's not an easy move. I've been stressed out. But I know for a fact, and it's only 2 months, we've made well above the money we paid out. And if it's only 2 months, 3 months, Jesus almighty, in 1 year, we will be in a significant place. Still getting people phenomenal results. In fact, you know what? We're going to get 10 times the amount of people phenomenal results. Mark can only help 50 people. Mark has 10 coaches. That's 500 people we're going to save. And it's not just helping, it's saving. It's adding years on the life. So that is my goal. This is why I'm building it. And the best move I have and I'm not boasting you up, so don't get a big head, is moving forward and doing this option and learning the whole thing about the business. And you know what? I wish I had done this when I was 20. See, if I had done this, like I started as a trainer at 17, I'm 47. See, if I had done this in my 20s properly and actually put the work in it, not going 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? It's actually going in, putting the work in, because I'm telling you straight, you're going to have days you're going, oh, this isn't working. We all have that. It's not. You're going to have to persevere right through it, do the work, and commit to it 1,000,000% the way you commit your training for the next 6 months to a year. Then we'll look. I know I'll look back. I'll look back with Ben. Me and Ben will argue some days. I'll look back and we'll laugh at this. And but yes, so they got to do it now. And man, I wish I had it done it 20 years ago. So that's 20 years. If I had to multiply what I had, because we all don't want it. Why should we script by in life? Why should we script by? We do not, especially if you put on all your work to learning to be the very best you can so that you're helping others. You shouldn't script by. Fuck that. Excuse my French.
And this is what I explain to people is like, for example, if you said like a bare minimum, you not know how to make an extra $10,000 a month is costing you $10,000 a month. So if you look at like 2023, the 7 months left of the year, So you're effectively paying $70,000 in ignorance tax, not knowing how to make $10,000 online.
Yeah.
You don't know how to make 20,000. That's 140,000. Yeah. Because respectfully, like I said earlier in this podcast, my girlfriend made £6,000 in 2 hours the other day because I showed her how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard. It's just people don't know how yet, and you don't know what you know.
And they feel fear, and everybody sits in their comfort zone. And I'm telling you, comfort zones eventually reach a limit where we can get completely frustrated, and the worst case scenario, we fall over a cliff and we regress. And that's what happens.
And the reality is people need to change the perspective, because you only lose when you quit or you stop. If you never actually stop, I've never seen anyone who's gone all in on their business, like would do anything, who hasn't been successful.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And I guarantee, yes, they'll go on, but there's days they'll want to quit.
Oh yeah, and I get that all the time.
Oh my God, last week I was going right, I had it.